The science of negative feelings. What happens when you keep them bottled up? Do you ever feel like you're holding on to a lot of negative feelings and emotions? Maybe you feel like you can't express them, or that they'll just make things worse. Well, according to science, that might not be the best idea after all. When we bottle up our negative feelings, it turns out that they actually have a pretty significant impact on our health. In this teaching, I'll explore the science of negative feelings and what happens when we keep them bottled up. We'll also discuss some tips for how to deal with them in a healthy way. The reasons why it is unhealthy to suppress negative feelings. Studies have shown that when we keep our negative feelings inside, it can lead to an increase in physical and psychological symptoms such as headaches, muscle tension, stomach aches, difficulty sleeping and concentrating, irritability, depression, anxiety, and more. It's also been linked to a weakened immune system and higher levels of stress hormones. All of these things can have a serious impact on our overall health and well-being. When we don't express or process the negative emotions that are inside us, they can become bottled up and start to affect us negatively in other ways. For example, research has shown that people who struggle with their emotions often resort to self-destructive behaviors such as overeating, drinking too much, or abusing drugs and alcohol. This can result in more health problems later on. The effects of chronic resentment. Chronic resentment is another issue that can arise when we keep our negative feelings inside. Resentment can be defined as a feeling of deep bitterness and anger towards someone or something, often due to a past experience or injustice. When this kind of emotion builds up over time, it can lead to a variety of physical and mental health problems. These include increased stress levels, higher risk of heart disease and stroke, depression, anxiety, irritability, and more. The benefits of letting go. On the flip side of this coin is the fact that letting go of our negative emotions can have a positive effect on our physical and mental health. Expressing our feelings in an appropriate way can help us to gain a better understanding of the situation and provide us with some much-needed closure. It can also bring us relief from our physical symptoms and lead to improved relationships with others. Tips for handling negative feelings in a healthy way. While it is important to express our feelings in an appropriate way, it's also essential that we don't let them take over our lives. Here are some tips for how to handle your negative feelings in a healthy way. 1. Acknowledge and accept your feelings. Handling negative emotions in a healthy way can be a challenge, but it is vital for developing emotional wellness. Acknowledging and accepting your feelings is an important first step. Pay attention to both physical and mental signals of discomfort, such as an agitated stomach or irritability, as these can give you clues about what may be going on inside. Understand that all feelings are normal and valid, meaning you don't have to act on them or feel ashamed of experiencing them. Once you have identified the sensations you're feeling, practice self-compassion by soothing yourself with kind thoughts and giving your body what it needs at that moment. Whether it's taking some deep breaths, going for a gentle walk, or indulging in a warm bath. Whenever possible, try to channel this energy into something productive like writing down your thoughts or creating art. These strategies will help you take charge of your emotions without letting them take over your life. 2. Identify what is causing your negative feelings. Negative feelings can be hard to shake off and can start to interfere with our day-to-day life. But the reality is, we all experience negative emotions at one time or another. That doesn't mean we have to stay in this place. One helpful tip for handling negative feelings in a healthy way is to identify what is causing them. It could be something external, such as an annoyance or conflict with a person, or it could be something internal, like worries about a project at work or low self-esteem. Once you've identified the source of your negativity, it becomes much easier to address it in an appropriate manner. For example, if you are feeling overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, you might try relaxing meditation techniques or physical activity as a way to ease your distress. Taking a few moments to pinpoint the cause of your emotions will not only help you gain clarity into why they exist but also provide direction on how best to handle them. With this knowledge and understanding, you can take steps towards cultivating positive attitudes and behaviors that are better for overall health and well-being. 3. Learn how to regulate and manage your emotions. Negative feelings are a natural part of life and can provide valuable insight into our state of mind. But it's important to remember that it's not healthy to let them overwhelm us. The key to handling negative feelings in a constructive way is learning how to regulate and manage your emotions. First, Practice identifying the feeling or emotions you are experiencing without judgment. Then, take a step back by focusing on your breathing or going for a walk or run. Lastly, try expressing yourself using the if-then method. Instead of focusing on what is making you feel negative, come up with steps you can take to overcome these feelings, then. By following this pattern, you can develop healthier ways of managing negative feelings, allowing them to inform rather than dictate your behavior. Doing this also gives perspective and allows you to work through difficult moments with more focus and positivity. Ultimately, learning how to regulate and manage your emotions will help you stay in touch with how you feel while also finding healthier ways to react. 4. Practice relaxation techniques. It's natural to feel frustrated, angry, or even sad when things don't go our way. But it's important to recognize how we respond to these feelings and take steps to process them in a healthy way. One of the most effective tips for handling negative feelings is to practice relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, yoga, and mindfulness meditation. These activities can help us become more aware of our physical sensations, allowing us to better manage our emotions. When we understand the ways our bodies respond to stress, we can use physical techniques such as stretching and progressive muscle relaxation to reduce tension. Additionally, by practicing relaxation regularly, we can reduce our body's stress response over time, reducing the chance that sudden negative emotions will spiral out of control. Handling negative emotions in a healthy way can improve our mental health overall and helps us maintain balance and harmony in our lives. By using relaxation techniques, we increase both awareness and resilience, strengthening our ability to cope with unexpected challenges or disappointments. In short, taking care of ourselves mentally through relaxation practice is a worthwhile effort for long-term well-being. 5. Take care of yourself. When it comes to managing negative feelings, taking time for yourself is essential. This includes getting enough rest, eating healthy food, and engaging in activities that bring you joy and contentment. Taking care of your physical needs can help reduce stress levels and restore balance to your system. Additionally, spending time with friends or family members who provide support and encouragement can also help to alleviate negative feelings. 6. Talk to someone you trust. One of the best tips is to talk with someone you trust. It could be a trusted friend or family member, or even a licensed mental health professional. When we share our feelings with someone else, we can gain valuable perspective and often find a way through whatever difficulty we're facing. Plus, talking it out gives us an outlet for expressing those emotions. Furthermore, simply being listened to attentively can create positive feeling states even if there isn't a clear solution to the problem at hand. Knowing that somebody cares about us and is willing to hear what we have to say can help us feel less alone in our struggles and more able to manage our negative feelings in healthier ways. Talking to someone you trust can give you space and understanding that will allow you to come up with better strategies for addressing your concerns. 7. Find ways to express your feelings in an appropriate way. Negative feelings are a normal part of life, and should not be overlooked or ignored. However, expressing those feelings in an unhealthy way can make the situation worse, so it's important to learn how to handle them appropriately. One excellent way to do this is to find ways to express your feelings in an appropriate way. Different activities work for different people. Some may prefer keeping a journal, while others will find that writing or recording music helps them release powerful emotions. 8. Seek professional help if needed. If your negative feelings become overwhelming or begin to interfere with your day-to-day life, it may be time to seek professional help. Seeking out a licensed mental health professional can provide invaluable support and guidance, as well as help you learn how to better manage both positive and negative emotions. Professional care can also help if you are struggling with underlying mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety. 9. Find ways to boost your self-esteem and confidence. One way to handle negative emotions in a healthy way is to focus on boosting your self-esteem and confidence. Instead of ruminating on the negative, intentionally give yourself affirmations that can help you reframe your perspective and move forward. This could be something as simple as repeating the mantra, "I'm strong," writing a gratitude list at the end of every day, or keeping a reminder of your past successes and achievements close by to look back on when needed. Additionally, rewarding yourself with activities that provide pleasure or put your worries into perspective, such as taking a long walk in nature or reading a book out of interest rather than obligation, can also aid in developing positive habits and outlooks. With these tips, it is possible to work through difficult emotions while gaining new insights into yourself along the way. 10. Focus on the positive things in life. Negative feelings are an inevitable part of life, but how we handle them has a big impact on our outlook and overall mental health. One tip for dealing with negative feelings in a healthy way is to focus on the positive things around us. This could include anything from the beauty of nature to the support from family and friends. By consciously choosing to shift our attention away from damaging thoughts and towards something that is uplifting, we can better manage our emotions and replace negativity with optimism. Moreover, taking time to appreciate the good people and experiences in life will not only have an immediate calming effect but also helps build our resilience against future emotional hardship. It may seem like a small thing, but a daily practice of focusing on the positive can significantly improve well-being over time. Conclusion: negative feelings can have a serious impact on our health, both physically and mentally. It is important to acknowledge and accept these feelings so that we can process them in a healthy way. By learning how to regulate and manage your emotions, practicing relaxation techniques, talking to someone you trust, and finding